advantage, right? It's a higher win rate.
Yeah, I think right now we're still the nice thing about all these frequent patches now, and even the big change to the drafting priority, is that with these huge changes, people are still very much figuring out. I think I do agree with you that first pick seems to have a bit of an advantage right now, but there's a lot of different ways of sort of making use of these picking phases now as compared to the past. I think in the past it's always about, okay, 7th pick, 18th pick, what are you gonna ban to protect? Whether it's the call down, you are just gonna be killing yourself, even if you have Treant Protector armor. So I like this a lot. The Sven also provides them a very nice bit of aggression. So I'm presuming it's gonna be a Marcy Sven in the safe lane, allowing them to really pressure out the Mars every time he doesn't have a spear. Just a very strong safe laner with his own way of farming up stacks, with his own way of getting that net worth acceleration. And the carry matchup between Sven and Gyro is so Sven favored every time he has God Strength.
Wow. Forgetting about Warcry, or are we forgetting that Warcry is going to give you a lot of armor? But wait, what? It's a Queen of Pain. Do you have a kind of like good catch here? Because this Vayne can just blast you out. As long as you call him, the axe is going to land some type of call onto the Queen of Pain. And then she's going to kill him.
I get what you're saying. Yeah, I get what you're saying, but the main thing for me is that, like, at this point in time, the X always wants to jump the gyro. So all you need to do as the Queen of Pain is just make sure you're not standing next to the gyro. Apart from that, the Sven stun, you can disjoint it with the Queen of Pain. The Marcy jump is very, very telegraphed. So that kind of puts a lot of pressure on the bullish of gaming mid laner they want to pick. It has to bring a lot of lockdown if they want to catch and kill this squad.
Insane right now. Not sure. Like, I know, like, the Keeper of the Light could be in the mid laner, by the way. Just keep that in mind. The Keeper of the Light can kill in the mid lane. If you're looking for an extra catch, you can get a Ruby. Oh, the Ruby was banned. You could try to, you'll counter at any time. Just allows you to have a Keeper in the mid lane. You probably saw a lot of any Dota right now. The Keeper of the Light Gunner in the mid lane, he probably feels a little bit more inspired to hit that Keeper of the Light mid lane. Plus, I think that also Keeper Axe is also good lane, right? Just a lot of harassment, battle hunger, just kick out the gyrocopter, like you say.
Yeah, that's what I'm thinking, because these two sort of laners play into each other very well. The Keeper of the Light and X always want to push out the wave, and then suddenly if you're stuck under the tower, even if you have living armor, the blast is always going to hit you. So there's a lot of pressure and a lot of harass that can come out. The last two bans coming out from Paladin is going to be that Puck and the Ember. So we talked a bit about additional lockdown for the Queen of Pain. Those are the heroes that can do that. On the flip side, it seems like Paladins are missing a position 4, which is where the bullish of gaming bans have been targeted towards. The Rubik for the instant lift, additional catch, as well as the Skywrath Mage.
Got rid of the Spark. Interesting. Paladins out. Just give me another type of hero. How are they going to try to answer this? Are they really going to send the gyrocopter post 1? They have another. No, there's what, position 4 right now? The last pick here?
There's Snapfire to add to a bit of, team fight potential. Very strong with the Mars, Snapfire Mars, very standard combo. Mirana is also an option for them, so they're able to sort of get the jump. Not really so concerned about Marcy Sven because you can always just pounce out in the lane, arrow into spear, very standard combo. I'm just thinking about what would be a good position for to really pressure the Sven out early, because I think that if the Mars doesn't have a good partner, the Sven and the Marcy are just going to run over that lane. That's what I'm concerned about.
Well, Grimstroke position 4. Just trying to like leash them up all together. You're also trying to bring out the silence feature or a clock. No. Chucky hero.
Yeah, okay. I mean, it is a lot of damage into the arena. It's a lot of magic damage, and the attack slow goes a long way against Sven, especially before BKB. So I'm not sure whether they're going to switch things up and put the Treant in the off lane with Mars, or whether it's going to be Jakiro position 4. But either way, it's a lot of harass, and it's someone that can stabilize the lane, right? The attack slow, in particular against Sven and Marcy, is really going to go a long way. Whoa. Okay. Lina last pick here.
It has been a little bit popular. At least SA qualifiers today. I've seen a couple of Lina going in the mid lane now. Have they revived the Lina? I mean, Lina versus Queen of Pain. You should expect the Lina to burst down the Queen of Pain, although yesterday I didn't see a successful Lina going on. So
yeah. I don't know. Lina always feels like such a shaky hero to me because, like,
there's so much potential for her to just fall off by the wayside. Especially some of these Lina pickers now, they're going for the magic damage build. And that always feels like it takes a while to ramp up before it can 100 to 0, right? The idea with Lina is always that you just throw your spells out one time and someone gets deleted from the fight. But even if you rush the X, it's not that you have that damage inherently. So any draft that you favor just for this first game, Trumpix?
5 seconds remain. Yeah. I mean, my heart is with bullish on gaming, and so is bullish. So is my wallet as well. All of my NADCL coins go to bullish on gaming.
Okay. I'm kind of right there with you. I think the gyro being picked so early is necessary because if not, it would have been banned out. But bullish, I think they've crafted a very, very strong draft. And even though I was talking about, I'm worried about the Lina mid, Ash is the one playing it, right? And I don't know. I trust Ash. So I think we're both on the same page here. I think we both think bullish of gaming is quite favored here in the draft, or at least somewhat favored. But Paladins, it's not like they got completely outdrafted as well, right? They have so much teamfight potential on their side.
I think the winner condition here is going to be just like you say, like going on this Lina, just crushing the mid lane and just open up the space. Eventually, Skywrath is going to be able to join the team fight, and I think they can just take control over the whole map and not let this gyrocopter farm. And they're going to have to keep an eye on the stacks, like you say earlier. If they're able to just take away the stats from the gyrocopter, then they're going to get a huge power spike.
Absolutely. It's all going to be about whether they can sort of crush the mid lane because they've drafted for it exactly, right? The whole point of this Lina pick into the Queen of Pain is saying that, okay, we're going to destroy you in the lane and you're not going to have a game. But if somehow, some way, this Queen of Pain can come out of the lane swinging, can actually bully Ash a little bit, suddenly all these side lanes get a lot more dangerous. One rotation, one Sonic Wave, that's going to be a kill one way. And then the side of bullish on gaming, once they start to fall behind, yes, they have ways to farm, but it's not going to be as easy to execute the team fights for them up against the arena, the macro pyre, the Sonic Wave, the call down. It's just so many magic damage chunks to run into that it can get quite dangerous.
Speaking of danger, right now there's Paladins Dow just heading out, looking on the hunt right now. The smoke of deceit, they may be able to spot Sheerscape. I think the Marcy is on site. Webby, the smoke got broken. Okay, Sheerscape is dead. It looks like in the backside. Tricep as well. He's not gonna defend it. Just let me die. It's fine. They're going with the slowdown, and they're every single spell in Sheerscape is just in the back. Curaco getting the first blood.
Yeah, I don't mind that it goes to Curaco there, but at the same time, I that's just unfortunate, right? Really nice move in terms of the smoke to reach that area, and I think especially from Webby, he saw the smoke pop and then he tucked his little spear and shield under that corner of the tree to make sure he wasn't caught out. So yeah, nicely done to get that advantage early on, and just gonna help the hero out in terms of getting more resources in the lane. Hopefully, they'll be fine here. Just one blinding light to try and mess with them, but nothing to be found, as it seems like it's gonna be a 3-for-1 rune exchange here. So advantage early on, at least at this stage of the game, going the way of Paladins.
Webby in the bottom part with a Quilling Blade, just a little bit of a body block here. Now, is Curaco gonna head on time? I think in that first block, they probably should have just gave the first block to the mid laner, Queen of Pain.
Yeah. I think they were just worried because that entire time, like, the Marcy didn't use a single spell, right? So they're just worried at any point, the second she gets closer to an ally, she's just going to rebound away. On our side, of course, we saw that Marcy was just saving the spell, seeing what she wanted to go for, and just accepting her death. But I think that's kind of what they're concerned about. So even though it would have been ideal to give it to the mid laner, you know, that's standard Dota etiquette there. I think they're just happy to walk away with that. And it's a position 4 anyway, as we see a Korea snipe flee already up to his shenanigans, just pulling the creep wave and making sure that the lane just completely breaks down, right? Especially early on, laning the X against the gyro isn't the easiest thing because the gyro can just keep harassing you. And you want to isolate the sort of matchup here where the gyro is just pressured by the X alone without the Treant interfering.
And then he's taking care of the Treant. He's keeping him very entertained there. Yeah. Oh, he's still at the tower.
Yeah. Hey, come see my horse, bro. And just walk all the way under the tower, like dance around for him a little bit, do a little bit of taunting. early on, I don't really expect any of these lanes to have that much action. I do think there's gonna be a lot of suffering though. So these both sides are really gonna try to harass each other out, play the long attrition game. You already see the new Marcy and the sidekick coming into effect. Skyward shouldn't really be harassed out here, even with the Shakiro on their side. So it's just all about how you're trying to control the lane, right? You want to make sure that the Sven's in a safe space and not being run down by the Mars or the Jack Hero. But at this point in time, at least, Webby is in a pretty good spot, right in front of the tower, just happily farming away.
And speaking of farming in the mid lane, you have 10-2 versus 7-5. There's 5 more denies here. Deny creeps by the Queen of Pain. Up top, it looks like they're gonna keep this lane just pressure all the way between these two towers. Triceps showing up his stripes pretty much with this axe. They're gonna be able to slow him down. They're just gonna harass him, make sure you just push away the AOTW King.
Yeah, so I mean, that's kind of what we expected, right? Top side, X, as well as the Koto, it's going to be a situation where there's a lot of harass as long as you're in the range. And you just, it's a difficult lane to go up against, you know? You let the lane push in, there's going to be Koto Blast coming your way, the Flea Koto is always going to have a movement speed advantage over the Train Protector. So he's just going to run around, pepper you with auto attacks here and there. It's difficult. But I think at this point in time, for the top side of Paladins, all they need to do is survive. As long as they can keep themselves healthy and continue to farm up in the lane, they need to milk that as much as they can. As unfortunately, looks like the courier manages to actually juke out that nice Marcy. Yeah, nicely done. Webby keeps his little baby alive.
3 minutes the game, they went to grab the bounty rooms as well as he's gonna try to stack and then just try to secure the mid lane. That's what it looks like. What's going on in the mid lane? You have another support right there, yes, and if Flea is just right in position to try to stack and control the power room, making sure that the bottle doesn't get refilled at all.
Yeah, I think the awkward thing is that both these supports don't on both sides aren't really the best rotators, right? I think Marcy, maybe you can make an argument that she could come into the mid lane, but with rebound being changed, it's not quite the ganking tool it used to be, and Marcy plays more like a lane dedicated support anyway. So in terms of the rune control, I think this is going to be a situation where the Queen of Pain will have the advantage just because she has the blink, right? That additional mobility should help her secure the rune ahead of the Lina, and that might help her get an early rotation off to one of these side lanes.
Instead, Flea decided to do a double stack. I'm a little bit concerned about the DPS damage on the side of Paladin Zal, because at some point you can just try to stop this with your pipe, maybe just trying to mitigate all of this magical damage, and the DPS damage is going to be pretty much nothing, right? It's just going to be tickling them.
Yeah, I mean, right now they're just I mean, at least now I'm looking at this lane, Skyward and the Marcy, right? They literally don't care about anything. I don't know what you can do. They're just chilling. He's still like what? The Marcy still has a tango, literally doesn't care, and the Sven has a morbid mask as well. So just gonna have non-stop healing here.
A little sidetrack. What's going on there in the mid lane? Ashe and the Queen of Pain 1-on-1. They're gonna keep attacking. Oh no, there's nobody there to deny him. And I think there's just going to be a solo kill. No. I'm still alive, don't worry. I have a couple of magic sticks, but I'm gonna have to walk all the way back to base.
Yeah, that is not how that is supposed to go, Chompix. We were talking about how, you know, Ash last picked this Lina because, you know, the assumption is that the Lina would do well in the lane, but given just a quick look at the net worth, even though they're relatively even, being forced back at the crucial juncture like that is quite significant. Now, Triceps, this is a pretty big stack to take away, especially from the Gyro. He is just getting himself so much gold and EXP in this top side.
He's pretty beefy too, with 1300. That is quite significant HP right now. Trend Protector is trying to steal a couple of experience, but he's not going to. Yeah, well, he managed to get a little bit, but it's fine. In the mid, up top, it's just like, I don't have a support. I gotta stack it myself.
6-minute rune goes the way of this Queen of Pain. Still caught out by the stun though, but with that, additional move speed should be fine. I mean, it's what we were saying, right? The Queen of Pain, with that blink, is always going to be able to secure the runes over Ash, which leaves Ash in a bit of a prickly situation. You're not going to have as much bottle resources as you want. You always need to rely on supports potentially TPing in to help you secure that. It's...
Which they are. at some point. I mean, we have that Marcy trying to scout, trying to look for what's going on here in the triangle, and they managed to find a couple of stacks. Just wanted to get a sight of what's going on. He saw the stacks already, Marcy. And about to steal the rune. Oh, look who's waiting for his Kurako waiting. Okay, you want this rune? Hold on. Oh, no, me first. I arrived here first. And there's an instant TP here for the March coming on with the spear just going against the tree. And that is a death share. Escape managed to deny himself. Nope. It's Webby. Another kill there. Gotta be careful where you're going there. You're trying to steal. You're gonna get punished for that.
Money to burn.
Those Wisdom runes are extremely valuable. 7 minutes of the game, and Ash, we haven't seen him rotate. I mean, he needs experience as well. Flea rotated to a mid lane, trying to help them out. But like you say, with the Blink, the Queen of Pain is going to struggle. I mean, the Queen of Pain definitely needs. I mean, they need to grab the Queen of Pain somehow. Either the call or the Ven stun, or the connecting the LSA. But it's going to be hard for them. How are they going to stop the Queen of Pain if the Queen of Pain is going to get way more net worth than Alina at some point? And it doesn't look like that is going to be the case. And they're into closer. Kurako gotta be careful. The Sonic Wave hitting the homing missile. That is a dead Ash. Kurako, you're gonna keep attacking. You're gonna have to trade here. No, share escape. It's the one that is gonna be falling down. Ay, ay, ay.
Top tower is in danger.
0-4 so far. 2 heroes dead in the mid lane. And Bullish on Gaming are struggling.
Dire's top tower is under attack.
And watch out. Skywrath heading onto Webby. There is an LSA that might connect here. The God just tried right now trying to get on Webby. But Jakiro with the Ice Path to the rescue. Share escape. Placing a ward. A smoke of this heat. They're gonna try to head where. Oh, I think like they're gonna try to steal their stacks in the mid lane. Ooh, there's a juicy stack come right now. And Share Escape and Skywrath will be able to take that. That is so juicy, and well, they do know that. Happen to find them. Got evacuate. They didn't take this big ancient camp, and at least they took this triple stack of those neutrals. Triceps. Nope, Share Escape in the mid lane. Steal the Queen of Pain. That definitely looks like a double damage thing, but it's not. That's just the item. That is just the item. It's like, wait, that looks like a double damage. With this clarity effect, it looks like it has a double damage. Pay to win, baby. Well, sometimes it doesn't work. Just look at the Space Force killers. Pay to win doesn't usually work. Oh no, I hear you back. What's going on?
It's my right.
Right. And the first kill on Bullish on Gaming, however, that is going to be 1-for-1. There is no way to stop him.
Radiant's middle tower is under attack. Radiant are scanning for enemies. Dire Dire's courier has been killed. Dire should look to their middle tower.
And that is quite concerning for the Bullish on Gaming. They have to hold it. I mean, it's just DPS damage. If they manage to get through the items,
Bottom tower.
I think Bullish on Gaming still have the game. It's just like you say, they just cannot keep feeding. Maybe that's early feed, big rewards later on. Although with a 2k advantage so far, 1 and 5, just do not be deceived by the kills though. And 300 difference between the gyrocopter and the Sven is not that much. If I were a Bullish on Gaming fan or supporter, I wouldn't be that concerned yet.
Dire should look to their top tower.
Yeah, Skywrath right now trying to get as much farm as he wants. I'm surprised because the Skywrath, he used to be a position 4, right? Position 4, and then at some point he played mid late, off laner as well.
Hope for Dire's middle tower.
Yeah, I think their last DPC participation he was an off laner. Yeah. It's time to get the tower. 30 minutes, that tower is overdue. They should be getting the tower. You have an axe to try to cut the wave. Skyward is going to be able to join the team. This tower demolishing goal, and they're going to be able to take the tower.
Dire should look to their top tower. There is little hope for Radiant's middle tower.
And they're... Ooh, nope.
Dire
Up
should
to
look
safety.
to their
And
top
they...
tower.
Did they play some type of war up top? I mean, they start beating up top, or maybe it is just the gyrocopter, you know, like, hey, heads up, company up top.
Radiant should look to their middle tower.
Damage item, although they may be able to. No, he does escape. It's fine. They have the backup. The backup is ready. Now it's going to be a Dream that gets trapped right now, and the poor Axe is just going to die here. Followed up by the Marcy, who was trying to get there just to give him a little bit of movement speed, but he's managed to die with him. I mean, your wife must die with you, right?
Worthy tribute.
Dire's bottom tower is in danger.
Money to burn.
And the gyro took like 6 times stack, so 5 times the stack. It took a huge ancient count. In the mid lane, I guess you just gotta take this tower at some point, trying to punish this. There's no arena, so just keep going, take the tower, go through it. Skywrath also to the mid lane. He does have the ultimate, so they're gonna try to start and he blinks out right away and gets rid of the Trend Protector. The cooldown is there, but they managed to get it slowed down, and there's Gyrocopter. They just got annihilated. Tricep is the only one there in the mid lane. Are they gonna have to trust guard Triceps, or are they gonna help him out? Luna is fully HP as well. Jakiro, that's Andy's Ice Path, although it's a Skywrath that keeps jumping over. And this team of his Paladins down is gonna have to disengage. In the mid lane, tower time.
Dire have
They managed to use a glyph, but that is
against attack.
going to be enough or not.
Radiant's bottom tower
Should you commit
is
here
under attack.
for the tower?
There is little hope for Dire's middle tower has fallen.
Alright. What is going on here in the mid lane? Queen of Pain is in trouble. They're going to annihilate the Queen of Pain. The Queen of Pain is dead. Alright, what's going on here, Fleet? It is in trouble here. No. I'm not in trouble. It is a Mars that is in trouble. He drops the arena, trying to place his defensively. Misses the spear. Oh no, what are we witnessing?
Yeah.
His tricep just dunking the Mars.
Yes, that's correct.
5k network difference. Again, do not be deceived by the kill scores.
Testing,
Having
1,
this
2,
band
3.
that is skyrocketing in terms of net worth. 1k so far, Skyra. Speaking of which, he managed to kill OTW. And it's time to get the Roshan, or Roshan.
Yeah. Skyward has been so on point with his target selection. I think that's what really makes or breaks a spend, because whenever you're playing this hero, once you pop the God Strength, you need to pick how you enter the fight so carefully. Once you overcommit, if you don't have your BKB yet, one bit of control, one sort of team fight spell your way, and you're just gonna get absolutely hammered. But Skyward, he's been so on point. Every single time he goes in, he's just forcing a reaction, forcing them to either escape or die, and he's getting his targets. And because of that, even against the overwhelming team fight, I have a 6k gold lead, and he'll have an Aegis in his back pocket.
And he has PKB by now, so it means tier 2 tower. I mean, if you're gonna try to get on objectives, 19, try to secure perhaps the bottom tower, gain the vision, and then a Tormentor. Is that what Bullish on Gaming should be heading to?
is under attack.
I have a lot of vision in the mid tower though.
Yeah, I think now with this Aegis, it's once again, I think as long as they don't rush things, right? Like we said, Bullish on Gaming, they have 3 farming cores. You can just wait for the BKBs to come up and just have that come through. And you know, once you have the BKBs, I think that's their time to strike.
All right. Well, minute 20 mark. What are we going to see?
Dire should look to their bottom tower.
Uh-oh. They're gonna try to get into the triangle. It looks like they're gonna have to capture the triangle here. There's a teamfight going on. The Macro 5 goes on. And they're going to have to kill Webby. Yeah, Webby is dead. Bye-bye, Webby. Triceps. And they're gonna get rid of the Queen of Pain as well. Yeah, she's dead, right?
Yeah.
She is dead.
Just gets ticked out there. He's not even done. He's on to more. Finds a Trian. And yeah, nicely done.
Okay. Our time, yeah. Often you get the Aegis of Immortality by around this time, and you have to exchange, right? You have to change the tier 2 tower, and they got it. They got the goals, and in fact, they maybe even